Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So if you're joining me for the first time, I'm Phoebe, and on this channel we talk about all things personal development and productivity and really redefining what success means to you. So we are currently going through a 4-week challenge, and this 4-week challenge is based on the book We Should All Be Millionaires by Rachel Rodgers. And essentially, what we're doing is we have set some goals. If you are in business or you want to start a business, then this is the perfect time to do so. So, we have already started with our first week, which was all about mindset and how to really change your mindset to ensure that when you are trying to or striving to achieve your goals, that you are doing it with intention. In saying that, if you haven't watched my first video of this challenge, then make sure you go back and watch it. In that video, I also talk about some ideas that you can do for this challenge, so make sure you go back and watch that. But the main thing for the first day of the challenge is to really set your goals, understand how you're going to achieve those goals, so writing it all down and so forth. So make sure you go back and watch it. I will leave the link in the description below. In this week's challenge, we are going to be looking at confidence and setting boundaries. Now, this is super important. In the book, Rachel talks about setting boundaries. Really and truly, it wasn't anything new, but it was a very good reminder that as a business owner, that you should be setting boundaries. And if you're not, you should be, because this can take a lot of time and energy, away from you if you're not setting those boundaries. So for instance, if you have a client who is emailing you or texting you or calling you at all times of the night, this can be really exhausting. And you've set time aside for business and you set time aside for your personal time. And if those boundaries are being crossed, this can really take a toll on you. One of the scriptures that comes to mind for me as well is Proverbs 4:23, which talks about, above all else, guard your hearts, for everything flows from it. Now, that's really important, because guarding your heart means protecting your time, it means protecting your energy, and these are things that you're definitely going to have in business. So one of the examples that I believe that Rachel said, if I can remember correctly, was things like emailing, or if someone contacts you during the night time and so forth, and you responding to that emails, that's allowing your boundaries to be open. So what you want to do is, even if you get an email, do not respond whatsoever. That should be dealt with during business hours. Things like that as well is what she talks about. So really setting those boundaries and putting it in place as a business owner. So this week, what I want you to do is identify those areas where you fall short, where you feel like your energy has been taken from you, whether that's it within your personal life or whether that's within your business. Think about those areas and start putting boundaries in place. If you're feeling overwhelmed, whether that's at work or even with business, then communicate that with your clients or your colleagues as well in a respectful way. But, just make sure you're setting those boundaries and putting it in place, because this is protecting you. Now, I would say I'm definitely good at this. However, this week I did let my guards down and responded to a client in an unusual way, which I would never do. So I definitely want to put that boundaries back up. I think one of the things that I wanted to mention is that also be careful of where you're getting advice, because if you're getting advice from someone who is not in business or who doesn't really have the experiences or knows how you feel, be careful of where you're getting those advices from, because that can make you put your guards down, because they don't have those experiences that you have. And one of the things that boundaries actually help you do is build your confidence. So once you've put things in place, once you have those boundaries, people are no longer crossing your lines, you actually feel more confident and you actually feel like, you're more in control of what's going on around you. That's my take for this week. So for this week, what I want you to do is identify where you feel undervalued or where your boundaries are being crossed, and start putting boundaries in place. Start putting those boundaries, start telling people that this is your cut-off point, whatever it may be to you. For me, that is communication with clients, making sure that they only communicate with me through the correct channels. But yeah, that's it from me today. This video is not too long, because I feel like I've said a lot about what I want to say about the book. Also, guys, if you are not part of my community, make sure you click the link below. I'll leave the link below for you guys to join the community. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at Phoebe King. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also click the notification bell to get notified anytime I upload a video. That's it from me today, and I'll speak to you later.